Come on, buddy. Go look, go look. The bird right in here. I don't have my chest mount for my camera, so I'm holding it. So if this bird goes up, I'm gonna miss it. And there he goes. It's gonna go out of range. I gotta bring him back. See if I can bring him around. He gets stubborn sometimes. I have a feeling that bird's like right in here somewhere. You tired, bud? You tired? Well, he did pretty good. Got a hen. And Simcoe, stay here. And he got a rooster. So he did a good job. So now I gotta clean them. I gotta clean those birds, and then I gotta go check bees. So, hey, come here, buddy. Come here. He's tired. There you go. Some water. There you go. You probably won't be able to see it in the camera, but it's a nice white-tailed doe standing right in front of my apiary. There she is. It's a nice looking deer. There she goes. And I know you can't see that one there, but there's a nice buck crossing the road down there. It's that time of year. This is actually a game preserve, so that's why there's so much wildlife around. It's November 17th, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's about 50 degrees out. It's a nice day, but I gotta do a hive check. Just one of my hives, I need to get into it. And there's my buddy right there. Hey, you stay right there. You stay in the truck. He's gonna stay in the truck. We just got done hunting. He did real well. Stay there, buddy. It's gonna be a few minutes. He's desperately gonna want out of the truck because he thinks I'm hunting without him. I'm not hunting without you, buddy. No, I'm not. He's gonna carry on though. Anyway, what I need to do is, Jesus, perfect day to do this. I need to do this today because today's gonna be like the last nice day that I actually can do it. I need to get into the hives. And like I said, it's 50 degrees, so it's not like it's not ideal to get into hives at this temperature, but I'm not pulling any brood or anything like that. I just need to get some fondant in the hive. And I have some frames of syrup, cap syrup, that I took off the hives this summer. And I always do that, or I try to do that, so I have like some emergency feed. But what I gotta do, see, these hives here, this one here, these boxes are two different colonies, and I got a double screen divider separating them. Well, this bottom hive, it's kind of weak, and it was a little bit light on stores. So what I need to do is I need to get into this hive, and I want to put a couple frames of the capped sugar in here and some fondant. Unfortunately, to do that, I got to lift this one off. That's the downfall. That's one of the cons of doing this configuration like this. So, I mean, the temperatures are okay. It's 50 degrees. So like I said, I'm not really digging into the bees too much. So this is a perfect day to do it, and this will be the last day that I can do it. If I don't do this, there's a real good chance that hive's not going to make it through winter. Let me see the weight. What does this feel like? There's some good weight on it, but most of that weight is up here in this top box, so yeah, I gotta do it. Make it quick. Everything's just so dry. We haven't had rain here in weeks. We have ponds and creeks that are just dried up, nothing in them, no water. I'm not real crazy about lighting that smoker at all. I was hoping that it would be a little bit cooler out. The way I start my smokers is I start with a little bit of newspaper. Spread it up. Nice little fire going in there. I went around and I checked my hives, and they're still pretty heavy, but they are lighter than they were just a couple weeks ago. And like, we had all that warm weather, all those bees are just flying when they shouldn't have been flying. So I guess I'm like slightly concerned over that. I'm sure that they'll be okay. I mean, I got plenty of emergency feed. I'm gonna put fondant on and all that. I use cardboard egg cartons. Once I get the fire going, I throw some cardboard egg carton in there, and that really sort of like heats up the smoker. Gets it good and hot. Then, once it gets good and hot, I use shavings. I use cedar shavings. And I just sprinkle some in there. There's not much of a cluster in here. Now this hive has a habit of like thinning down into a real small cluster, but that's small. So I got 1, 2, maybe be lucky if I have 3 frames of bees there. That's pushing it. Yeah, it's gonna be questionable if this one makes it. This is the reason why I did the overwintering the 2 colonies together with a double screen divider, because of this hive. It's so thin, the population's so small. Made it last year on a really small population. I guess it's going to be put to the test again this year. So I just want to pull a few frames to see really what I have here as far as honey stores. There's not much in here, so I'm going to go ahead and swap this out with another frame, full frame. I will be right back. Okay, here's a full frame of honey. It's not capped, but that's okay. It'll be okay like that. Let's see what's in here. See what else is going on here. You know, these bees have eaten through a lot of this syrup, or this honey. I'm surprised. They're kind of burning through it, even though it's such a small colony. Which kind of worries me a little bit. Worries me about the conditions of my other hives. It's been so warm out. The bees just fly and fly every day. They're flying. Okay, so what I did was I had to shut the camera off because I was just messing around in here too much and my battery goes dead really quick on me. But I put like I exchanged 3 frames out for 3 frames of honey. And now I'm going to put some fondant on. So here's one of my shims. Real easy to make. This is a 1-inch shim. Smoke these bees down. Down there, bees. Well, there you go. So they were a little bit late. Now they're not, though, because I put the, the honey frames in here. I put fondant on, so this tiny little colony's got more than enough food to get it through the winter. I won't open this up again until right around March or so. The big problem for the colony isn't it's not the food or the honey stores. Now it's the population. So hopefully the bees make it. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yellow jackets feeding on some honey. See if I can take care of this. Get that honeybee out of there. And then smash, 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 smash. Got them all. They flunked the hive tool test. Flunkies. Whew. Well, I wish that I could say that my bees are all buttoned up for winter, but I can't say that yet. But I am one step closer. So what I got to do now is I'm building 7 new feeder shims. I have them cut. I just need to glue them and staple them together. Then probably around Thanksgiving I'll put those on. And then probably around Christmas, maybe a warm day after Christmas, I will probably feed them fondant, or I will feed fondant. But yeah, that's what I got to do. So really, like, I won't be done. And then at that time, actually, I'm going to start my oxalic acid vapor treatments again. So I'm not really going to be done for a while, although like it's really slowed down. The temperatures are supposed to really drop next week, which is great. But yeah, there's still work to do. I really wish I could put the bees to bed and not have to worry about bees for a couple months, but still a little bit more work to do. And my buddy here, he wants to go home, don't you, buddy? You ready to go home? You ready? You did a good job today, didn't you? This is my Brittany. All right, everybody. I'm Darren. I will see you next time.